What's going on, guys? This is Gainz Gaming. Today we are going to be prepping for war. So we have our Zone 4 passes opening up here today at about 17 UTC. You can see we have a ton of people over here, so we got 2.5 hours until the pass opens. Unfortunately, I will not be able to be here for the pass opening. I'll be at work, but I will be here online tonight fighting once I get off work. So we'll see what happens when we get to our Zone 4 pass and what happens when we hit Kingdom 818 and Kingdom 2388. It is going to be a heck of a fight. We have some amazing fighters over here in 1818, specifically their king right over here. You can see all their Zenith skins right here, but this guy in particular, Cigar King, 336 million power, 11 billion kill points. This guy is a freak. He is going to be a huge problem that we'll have to deal with, along with all these guys here too. Another 9.6 billion kill points, another 8.3 billion kill points, 2.3 billion kill points. Tons of these guys are just really fierce fighters, 6 billion kill points. And so this is going to be a very, very tough fight for us, but we are definitely ready for it. We have the number 2 kills in the KVK. These guys have the number 1, and so it is going to be kind of the matchup of the two top killing kingdoms coming head to head. We also have 1290, which is the highest by power in our KVK, but they do not have as many kills as 1818. And then we also have 2388 over here as well. We did just fight a KVK with them. Looks like they have a ton of people over here. Not sure why they're gathering so soon. I mean, I guess it is in 2.5 hours, but that is pretty early to gather all your troops because all your expansions are going to run out before the fight actually starts. So not really sure why they're gathering so soon here, but this is also our enemy that we'll be fighting tonight as well. And so we're going to be prepping for war here. We're going to do some crafting. We're going to be opening some keys up. We have tons of crystal keys. We do have an update coming in tonight that is going to be bringing Thutmose into the tavern. So I'm going to be opening up the rest of my gold keys. If you didn't see my video already, I thought that he was in the gold keys when he was released in the game, and I opened like 500 gold keys and he was not there. It is kind of heartbreaking to watch. So if you want to give that a watch, I can link that here in the top. But we'll be opening these 240 golden keys, and then today we'll be opening the crystal keys. So that'll be coming 6 hours after reset, so 6 o'clock UTC on the 7th. So that'll be about 1 AM my time tonight. But we also have some things that are going to give us some extra crystal keys. So these are from like Ian's Ballads, Soroli Crisis, the Golden Kingdom, all that kind of stuff. So these give tons of equipment, crystal keys, stuff like that. And so we're going to see what we get here. We also have some of these just from the KVK as well. I'll start off with these ones just because these are going to get some equipment. And so we're going to start off opening the archers. Don't really need any of these because I'm going to be focusing more on the legendary stuff, but we'll just open these up. We can always trade them in for alliance currency as well. Then these are from the Shadow Legion. We are going to be taking second place with my alliance Ubu. So these also give a lot of materials. This is why you really want to focus on that city defense. I'll be making a video here soon detailing the best city defense you can make. These you get from Shadow Legion, so I can come right over here and show you guys. So Shadow Legion Invasion, you just have to get all the way to the top here, level 15. So you need 29 million points at the hardest level. You get 20 of these Shadow Legion material bundles, you get some AP, some gems, 15 crystal keys. It's pretty awesome. And then in the ranked rewards as well, you can see we are ranked 2. We are going to get an additional 8 plus 8 crystal keys. So that'll come at reset tonight. But I want to make sure I get some crafting in beforehand. So we're going to be opening up all these right here in the equipment tab. So we have 39 Golden Kingdom equipment tropes. So this is going to give equipment blueprints and then also some crystal keys. So we'll start off with these ones here. We got 39 Golden Kingdom chests here. So we're going to open up all these at once here. We get 38 crystal keys. We get 1 blueprint fragment. Crystal keys are awesome. I was expecting more of these, but I mean, that's totally fine. So we'll confirm that. We're going to go ahead and go into Ian's Ballads. We did just finish this last night. And so we'll go ahead and open up all 45 here and see what we get. This one's a little bit better. 41 crystal keys, 3 blueprint fragments on the helmet, and then 1 for the gloves. We'll confirm that there. We got 75 Soroli equipment chests. We're going to open up all these here. This one's even better. Alright, so we got 3 for boots, 2 for pants, 1 for weapon, 1 for gloves, 1 for chest, and then 67 crystal keys. That's awesome. So that gives us a healthy number of these blueprint fragment choice chests. So I got 34 for chest, 41 for pants, 12 for helmet, 7 for boots, 11 for weapon, and then 9 for gloves. So we're going to go ahead and look at that, 1133 crystal keys. That is spectacular. I'm super excited to see what we get here. So we are going to go ahead and use all these up. So go into our tavern. So 1133 crystal keys. We're going to go ahead and open up all these up at once. Here we go, 1133 crystal keys. Like we got 2 legendary prints. Hoping to see some legendary materials. There we go. Oh, we got 2 ebony there. Got some, 454 hours of speed ups there. Look at that. All these materials. We got 2 legendaries. That's amazing. That's, wow. That's really good. We'll see what we get up here. We got 2 Eternal Knights. It's pretty good. I don't have any of those crafted right now, but I mean, if I wanted to, and then get the special talent as well, that's pretty good. Good amount of epics as well. I can always trade these in for currency if I'm not going to use them, which I am leaning more toward the legendaries at this point. These are really good for currency. I think you get like 8,000 a pop for those. Same with these. I'll trade those in for currency, but this is really the money maker right here. We got 1,000 of each of these. We got about 60 to 80 of these green ones, 14 to 32 of the blue. But I mean, this is really the winner right here. We didn't get any of the epic iron ore, but that's all right. I have tons of iron ore saved up, so we'll go ahead and confirm this. And then we're going to go ahead and take a look at our materials. We have lots of materials here, so we're going to open up all these as well. So we have 1,250 of just the normal material chests. So we're going to open up all 1,200 of these. Get another 300 of each, almost 400 of each. That's awesome. Got 523 of these ones. I've been saving up these for a long time, if you couldn't tell. So we're going to open up these ones. 160, 147, and 156. Got 97 of the elites. Awesome. Not too much bone there. This one, I really don't want to see that much bone, so we'll see what we get here with 83 of the epics. 7 bone. Okay, that's not too bad. That's pretty good. And then we're going to go ahead and finish off with the Shadow Legion. So you got 50 of these, and you can see these add up quite a bit. So we're going to open up all 50. This is between 2 Shadow Legion events, so we're going to go ahead and open these up. Alright, so we got 35 iron ore, another 50, 45, 110, nice, 35, and then 80. Not too many bone either, that's pretty great. So we're going to go ahead and see what we have here. So we got 2,800 of the normal, got 1,000 of the advanced, 432 of the elite, and then 315 of the epic, and 31 of the legendary material choice chests. So now we'll go ahead and take a look at our actual material count. So let's scroll all the way down here. Look at that, we got 2,000 there on each of those. We got about 400, 300 to 400 on these. Just about 100 on each of these, 250 on all of these. We got 2 of the legendary ebony and then 1 legendary iron ore. We also have 3 iconic crystals that we can use up right away on these craftings. So now we are going to go ahead and do some crafting. So first thing we have to do is go to the Season of Conquest shop. And so we are going to be using up some of our season coins. So I've been waiting to use these for a while. We're going to get the Ring of Doom. We're going to get the Horn of Fury. So we're going to go ahead and purchase both of these. So make sure I got the right one. Ring of Doom. Yep. 180. Going to get the Horn of Fury. And 180. There we go. Left with 55,000 coins. Got the Vanquisher pops. Now we are going to go ahead and go into the blacksmith. Gonna go to accessories. So we have 4 that we can forge, but I'm not gonna forge the coin. I already have the dagger on my Guan right now. So we're gonna go ahead and look into the Ring of Doom and the Horn of Fury. And I have enough to craft both of these, so we're gonna go ahead. What should we start with? Let's start with the Horn of Fury. So we're gonna start here because I really want to proc that ring, so we'll see if we can proc the Horn of Fury first. So we're gonna go ahead, normal attacks with a 30% chance to gain an extra 50 rage. Just gonna go ahead and quick forge. We have plenty of materials here, so we're gonna go ahead. Here we go, 50 million gold here. Here we go, and yes, and no proc. All right, hopefully we can proc that ring. So we'll go ahead, come up here. Gonna go to that Ring of Doom. Here we go. Still not even using the choice chest. That's crazy. All right, another 50 million gold. Got the Ring of Doom. Come on, give me a proc. Come on. Man, nothing. That's super heartbreaking. All right, That's okay. We still got them crafted. That's still going to add up quite a bit for my marches. So we're going to go ahead and remove both of these. I'm going to stick them both in my Guan for now. So we got the Ring of Doom. Oops. Got the dagger. And then I'm going to go ahead and get some iconic crystals on here. So we got 3 of these. Got another 20 million gold. Here we go. Boom. Got an extra 3 base troop health. Confirm that. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with the Horn of Fury. Here we go. 20 million gold. Another iconic. Another +3 troop base health. Look at that. That's much better. And then we're going to go ahead and stick our other equipment that we just took off onto my Boudica. Just going to put the concealed dagger right there. We also have that one with an iconic as well. Alright, so next we are going to be crafting another helmet here for my Saladin. So we have the War Helm of the Hellish Wasteland. So as of right now, take a look at my Saladin here. So right now I do have Navarre's Control, and then I have Boots of Hellish Wasteland. So we're going to get the helmet going. We're going to get the base for the +3% troop health. So Hellish Wasteland set, we'll get the helmet here. We'll combine those for the +3% health. So we're going to go ahead back into my blacksmith here. I'm going to go to helmet, War Helm of the Hellish Wasteland. We get 11% cav defense. So I'm going to go to quick forge. We are using up our legendary material choice chest now, and some of our other material choice chests. So we're going to go ahead and forge this one. So we get 11% cav defense. Here we go. And again, no proc, man. Alright, we're going to go ahead into Saladin. Not having the best luck today with these. I'm going to swap this out. Now we have that +3% health as well, which is awesome. And then now that we are done with the equipment for now, we are going to go ahead and max out some commanders. So I've been saving up my gold heads ever since I maxed CPO. And so we are going to go ahead and see how many we have. We have 1384 heads. And so that is pretty awesome. I am going to be expertising 2 commanders today. So we are going to be expertising Boudica and Herald. So these are going to be combining into my marches here. So I'm going to be using Boudica YSG. We're going to be using Alex and Herald. We're going to be using Guan CPO. Then I'm also going to be using Saladin with Med. So we're going to go ahead and do Boudica. So I do actually have some spins left on Boudica. And so I have had some pretty bad luck with this Wheel of Fortune. I think I've gotten like 8 heads, not including the extra ones here. So like 8 out of 64 spins. It's pretty pathetic how horrible luck I've gotten with this. So we do have 7,000 gems left. So we're going to go ahead and get our last 5 spot. It's going to open this one up here. We'll see what we get. Hopefully we can get another head at least. That would be very ideal. There we go. So we got at least one. Research speed ups, definitely don't need those. Gold is decent. And then another legendary head. So we got 2 heads there. We'll be getting another 10 heads at reset once this goes, because I'm just going to use the free and 50% spins to get up to 71. And then we also have the legendary tavern. So we're going to go ahead and use our free one right here. We got a Saladin head, alright. We're going to do the Heart's Desire as well. I will be leaning more toward the legendary tavern for my keys, but I will probably not be using these keys in this KVK just because I want to get to that 200 for the guaranteed 10 spot. So we're going to go ahead into Heart's Desire and we'll choose our troops. So I'm going to choose William, I'm going to choose Leo, Guan, Nebu, and Cyrus. So we're going to confirm this. And this is just because I don't have any of these expertise, and I will be most likely working on most of them in the future. I'm not going to be working on Guan really at all. I already have him at 5245, but I would like to get him to 5255 if possible. So we'll just keep him in there for now, because there's not really any other commanders that I'm really looking to invest in there. So we're going to go ahead and use our free one here. See what we get, and we get experience. Alright, so I'm not going to use any keys at all. So now we can go ahead and expertise Boudica. We'll start with her first. Get 5211. We're going to take that skill lock off because we are expertising her. Then we are going to go ahead and start putting our gold heads into Boudica. This will be about 610 gold heads that we'll be using on Boudica. And then we need an additional 610 on my Herald as well. So we'll go ahead and skill this up. Oops. It's so sad watching your gold heads disappear because I've been saving these up for so long. but I mean, she's just gonna be a wrecking ball in the field, and so I'm super excited to be using her, especially in this first fight. I'm definitely gonna need her, especially with the archer equipment that I've put on, because I mean, I'm definitely not an archer main whatsoever. I'm an infantry guy, but I need somewhere to use my YSG, and so I'm going to be placing my YSG with my Boudica. So I got expertise Boudica here. So now we have all of our equipment here, and then we're going to go over to Herald. I'm going to max him up as well. So going to bring him up to 4. Then my next project will be Nevsky. So I was really debating between Herald and Nevsky, but since I have mostly infantry gear, I'm going to be leaning more toward my Herald, just because I have more places to put him, whereas my Nevsky, I could only put him behind my Saladin, which I would like to be able to use Nevsky in XY eventually, and so I'm going to be investing into Alexander Nevsky first, but first I want to expertise my Herald, because I have use for him first. So I'm going to go ahead and expertise Herald as well. Plenty of heads to do so. I think I should have roughly 150 left over. Then I will be getting those 10 heads at reset with the Wheel of Fortune once we get up to 70 of those spins. And then I am also making a little bit of a push for the Pakal MGE. It is free for all, and so yesterday I did tons of barbs since I had the day off from work. So I did tons of barbing, and I'll show you the guys that score here in a second once I expertise Herald. Got 2 more skills here. Man, we have so few heads left. Yep, 149, so almost 150 exactly. So we'll expertise that. Don't forget to hit that button. Here we go. So now we have Herald, Scipio, and Boudica all expertised in the last month, which is fantastic. And so I can show you guys here. I'm gonna go into Mightiest Governor. So I am currently in 3rd place. The first stage was fixed up to 10 million points. I did not push it all. I just did my bastions for the training, which I kind of wish I would have pushed up because our max limit was 10 million. We did have some people that went over, but I wish I would have gone up to 10 million for that. But if I come over here into stage rankings, I didn't do any gathering, pushing at all. But you can see I did take 1st place in defeating Barbarians. I used quite a bit of AP here, but I was also just trying to push my crystal tech as well, because I am very much lacking on my crystal tech. I'll show you guys here. So I have these ones all maxed out for combat. And then if I come over here, I got attack formation up to 5. And this is kind of where I'm stalled out. I ran out of crystals pretty early. My crystal research center is at 20 right now, just so I could get up here. And then I also got my call to arms up to 6, so I can bring more troops out. But I am kind of stalled out for the moment, and I definitely don't want to upgrade to 23 just yet. I do want to get up to special medicines as soon as I can. I'm not going to be unlocking that 6th March anytime soon, but I do want to get up to the special medicine as soon as I can. But we are going to be pushing more for the attack, and especially in the infantry as well. But that's going to be where my crystals are going to be going, is attack formation and then quench blades 2. But these are going to be like my 2 priorities as of right now. I do want to get up my treaties and a cultural exchange, but when the war was getting a lot closer, I was like, I just need to focus more on my war tech, and that's when I started getting my attack formation up. Kind of got up to the call to arms 1. I got about 1.7 million crystals from those barbarians. I did quite a bit of chaining. I still do have quite a bit of AP left as well. Obviously not as much as I used to, but I still have a decent amount for the rest of the KVK. I did actually go up quite a bit in honor as well. You can see I'm ranked 20 in honor. I will not be pushing honor because, trust me, I did not have the AP to do so. But I mean, it worked out pretty well that I made quite a bit of honor there. So we did actually get the blacksmith apprentice, forge a piece of legendary equipment, 50,000 food, wood, and stone. That's amazing. Wow. Still don't have that legendary special talent equipment though, so we'll see if we can get that eventually. I think this was for getting the Herald expertise, so we'll go ahead and claim that. And so if we take a look here, I'll show you guys what commanders I'll be using. So I am still debating if I want to use Alex primary or Herald primary. I'm leaning more toward Herald just for the skill tree. Plus he's less of a target in the open field because you don't really want to swarm a Herald. But an Alex is definitely a target in the open field because he's a little bit weaker in Season of Conquest. So I'll most likely be running a Herald Alex. I'll also be using my Guan Scipio. I do have my Guan at 5245 like I said before. I did try to get him to 5155, but I used plenty of skill resets on him, and I'm content with where he's at. So I'm going to stick there for now. We have Scipio fully expertised as well. We'll also be running Boudica with YSG. I did just expertise her, so that's amazing. So we have Boudica YSG, we have Guan Scipio, and then we have Harold Alex, and then Saladin Mehmed. And so I do want to get my Mehmed up a little bit more. He's obviously not as far as I want him to be. He's 5522. So we will be opening up just 200 gold keys tonight, so hopefully we will get another skill on him as well. I will definitely not be putting any legendary heads in him whatsoever, but it's either Mehmed or Ethelfled, and with the relic, Mehmed is just really good, and so I'm going to be leaning more toward Mehmed for that 20% extra health and 5% skill damage. I was also debating between Double C and Minamoto with 20% defense, 20% attack, and then 20% health over here. And so I'm still debating between those. We'll have to play around in the field, see what happens. If I'm getting absolutely destroyed, I might lean more toward the defense. But I really do like that 20% health. And then with Ethel, we also have the March speed, which is really nice, and then the 15% attack. So we'll kind of see what we want to do with that. I am also still debating between doing a Charles with my Herald, because Alex doesn't have a museum relic yet. I'm still debating between that as well to see which one I want to do, but as of right now I'll be leaning more toward my Alex, but we'll have to see how we do in the field with those marches and kind of play around with that as we go, because if I'm getting absolutely destroyed with Harold and Alex, I'll try to switch it out with like Harold, Charles Martel, see what happens there. So again, the fight will be starting in about 2 hours, 17 UTC. I will be covering it later tonight when I get back from work. We'll see what the fields look like. Hopefully we have a little bit of control and we don't get pushed back too far. I know we have quite a bit of crystals saved up for a flag push as well, so it should be a really good fight here. I'm going to be trying to live stream as much as I can of these fights, so stay tuned for those. If you guys are in this KVK, comment below what kingdom you're in. If you're in 1818 or 2388, good luck to you tonight. I wish the best of luck for all of you. Hopefully none of you guys get zeroed or lose too many troops and resources, but personally I do have quite a bit of troops that I just train up. I am going to be running a lot more T4 this KVK, so I got 814,000 T4 infantry that I trained up. Most of my bastions I've been doing T4 infantry, so that's what I've been saving up for. I do have quite a bit of resources as well, and plus I haven't transferred from my farms in a little while, so I'll have to do that before this fight starts, but I got 1.4 billion of just about everything, so we'll see how long that lasts me in this KVK. Probably not that long, but we'll see what we can do. And again, if you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys tonight when we get into fighting.